Hello and welcome to another episode of Australia Day Trip Productions. Today is Sunday, November 9th, 2025. The last video I did a little bit of filming out at Eureka Springs out there, as well as Holiday Island. And I had actually some family in the area, so I made a few trips back and forth to Eureka Springs. So it was a little bit of a drive for me. So I decided today I was going to stick a little closer to home. I am actually back down here in downtown Bentonville. And there's been some construction happening, and I think the A Street Promenade has had a soft opening. So I was going to kind of want to walk down there today and just kind of take a look, just see what kind of restaurants, shops, and all that good stuff that they have. Not sure how long of a walk it is, but Bentonville is not really that big of an area, so I'm pretty sure it's probably, not a bad walk at all. Actually, next Saturday on the 15th, they're actually going to have like a hard opening. They're going to have like I think a ribbon cutting ceremony, and then like live music and all that good stuff. I thought I was going to maybe try to come out for that, but I thought, chances are traffic's probably going to be pretty tight. So I want to kind of come out today and just kind of take a walk through and just kind of take a look around, hoping that it won't be quite as busy. And actually today is the coldest day of the year so far. It's about 43 outside right now. Supposed to get below freezing. It's like a hard freeze tonight into tomorrow. So I don't mind the cold so much, but one thing I wasn't really planning on is the wind, and it is a little bit windy today. So hopefully, it won't freeze too bad, but nonetheless, want to kind of get out and take a look around. So let's roll. Alright, so it is, as mentioned, it is a Sunday, so not too bad right now. It's probably just after 2 o'clock, so church has long since been over the services for today. So best time, I figure it's probably best time to kind of get out, kind of walk around. Being the fact that this is Bentonville does have quite a few churches, so these parking lots kind of fill up. And of course, after services, people like to kind of have a family lunch and all that good stuff, so usually be quite busy. So this parking lot here, I believe this is just off corner of 2nd A Street, so I think it's parking lot B or P, I believe. It's a pretty good central location. To give you kind of point of reference, that over there, that's the Moto. That's actually a new hotel that went up probably, I think within the last year. So just like I said, I think what I'll do is I'll just kind of walk around a little bit, just kind of see what it's looking like out here. Not too much to Bentonville, but it's growing up quite a bit. A lot of people that like to ride their bikes down here, so if you drive down here, please keep that in mind. Right there across the street right there, it's actually a souvenir shop. And the fact that it is Sunday, I imagine that they probably will not be open. It's like here they got T-bar. It's like your local teas and souvenirs. Happy State Company, Bentonville, Arkansas. It's a bike-themed teas, stickers, hats, drinkware, plus so much more. Come on in. Okay, so they are actually open today. And of course, you know, there are going to be a lot of bars, a lot of restaurants down here. Restaurant right here. This is our A Street Promenade, so I think I'm just going to kind of walk on down. Probably have to talk over the copyrighted music. So it looks like they got a Tuscan Trotter restaurant. Looks like they got outdoor seating and got the music blaring. Come over here for a minute. So this is the downtown square, Lawrence Plaza. They got restrooms, and the Crystal Bridges Museum is down this way. And as I said, it's pretty windy out, so hopefully you kind of hear over the wind. And it says you are here. And it's got the Day Appeal Plaza, and it goes that way on down, ends at the Lawrence Plaza, which is at Northeast 3rd Street. So it doesn't look like everything's quite open just yet. Looks like they're still working on some stuff. Looks like this might be a hotel. And of course they got all sorts of restaurants. Looks like they're still working on. Looks like up this way. Got some small alleyways and stuff, and so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of let this camera roll just a little bit. So if I see anything interesting, I'll kind of point it out. Looks like we got some Earls over here. So I was kind of concerned with all these buildings going up that the wind would be blowing pretty strong, but it's not too bad actually. Okay, looks like there's a place over here hiring. It's called the Eddy. Don't know what it's about, but if you're looking for a job, might be something you might want to check into. Looks like it is a restaurant. Looks like they're looking for cooks and a chef, line cook, all that good stuff. It's pretty cool right here. They got a nice little seating area. It's like a, I don't know, looks like this might actually be a heater. Sorry, it gets cold out. This right here, just kind of point out that over there is the Walton Museum, or the Walmart Museum. That was the first 5 and dime store that was opened by Sam Walton. And I believe, I think the museum is free, but of course you can always check out online if you're interested in paying a visit. There's one street right here we gotta walk across. And it looks like they already got the tree in its place. Actually, I don't think they had their lighting of the tree ceremony yet, but I could be wrong. I'll have to check in on that. But the trees have already turned, of course, this time of year. And of course, Tuesday is November 11th, is Veterans Day. So they got the flags all set up. Got the Air Force, Army, Marine Corps, Navy. Sure, there's probably a Space Force flag in there somewhere. It's okay, so I had to sit down for a few minutes, just kind of look online to see about the tree lighting ceremony here in Bentonville, and the date is actually November 22nd. Is when the official ceremony for the lighting of the tree happens. Which I believe that is actually a Saturday, because I think the one in Rogers is going to be the Friday. So if you're interested in coming out for that, come on out. And I will say that wind is blowing and it's cold and my face is getting numb. You can't understand what I'm saying, it's probably why. And of course that's the courthouse. This is the county seat, Bentonville, so that's where all the courthouses are located. I was going to kind of time how long it took me to walk this, but had to make a few stops along the way, so I just kind of pretty much gave up on that idea. And there are signs out to tell you where you can park, and so it's pretty nice. There are, so far I've had to cross over a couple streets where they had traffic, but there's stop signs there, so they should kind of watch out for you when you're crossing the street. So it looks like right now, just across from the courthouse, you're pretty much just halfway. Yeah, looks like they got nice outdoor seating spots. Of course, they got a place where you can lock up your bike. And this right here, this is the 21C hotel. Looks like they got the coin-covered card sitting back out. Definitely need a little bit more construction. So yeah, it used to be one time, this right here used to be a road you turn down where you can find some parking back up here at the 21C hotel parking garage. Parked there several times, so I was just kind of curious to know if you could still kind of access it. So if I'd kind of just take a walk up here and just kind of see what it's looking like. And it looks like over here At the there's a parking garage. They got public parking. I believe that is I believe, could be wrong, but I think that's where the neighborhood market is. This right here is the Lawrence Plaza. So says the sign, and that right there, that's the skating rink. So, I'm just gonna walk up this way for a minute. Because it used to be where you would turn. There used to be a road right here you could drive down. It ain't there anymore. This mural up here is one I've shown several times before. So they still do have public parking right here in the parking garage. I believe the street up here, I'm going to walk up here a little bit, but I think the street up here just kind of give you an idea about parking down here if you want to come out. I believe this is B Street up here. And sometimes that sign right there will tell you how many spaces they still have open. I usually just park on the top floor. I think the other ones, these other spaces are kind of like for the hotel and stuff. So I think the public parking is on the top floor. Okay, so to access, it tells you right there. Okay, so you have the upper deck, which is free public parking, and it looks like Arvest is now providing public parking on the lower deck. So this is corner Northeast B Street and Northeast Blake Street. So if you're looking for some more parking options, there you go. So so if you're going to access it, you pretty much have to come up B Street. And as you can see, this is a bike trail. So they got some apartments out here that you can rent. If you can afford it. Okay, so not too much to it. I think it pretty much just goes up to Northeast 3rd Street up there, which is probably not even I don't know, so many number of feet, but not too far at all. And I think this little area right here is just like a little play area for the kids. The chill zone. Feels like it. So, I'm not sure when this skating rink opens. Probably should imagine probably around Thanksgiving, I would think. So it looks like just up here, this is where you get on the Crystal Bridges Trail. And there are quite a few trails around the museum. Been out to the museum a few times. It's nice. It's free. They do have certain exhibits that you have to pay for, but all in all, it's pretty much free. And like I said, they do have trails out there. Walked a few of them. It's not a bad little hike. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the A Street Promenade. You know, as you can see, it's not too much to it. Looks like they still are working on a few spots. They do have people out here riding bikes. But I will tell you, I don't know if you should be riding bikes out here. Of course, today is no big deal. It's not like there's anybody out here. But I think, you know, probably certain times of the year, certain events, you probably don't want to ride a bike down because I imagine it'll be crowded. So there's my safety tip for the day. Oh, alright. Man, it is cold. So what I think I'm going to do right now is probably just kind of hightail it back to my vehicle. Kind of warm up a little bit. Alright, so obviously I am now back at home. It's a little bit later in the day. Just wanted to kind of get out, stay local today. So I went ahead and just went down to downtown Bentonville just to kind of see the A Street Promenade. And as mentioned, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is that they are actually having a hard opening ceremony next Saturday, November 15th. So if you'd like to go out there, I most certainly encourage you to check it out. Don't know what parking's going to be like. So with this building of this promenade, we definitely have lost a little bit of road, which is probably going to lead to a few challenges because Bentonville, it's pretty tight as it is. There's just not a lot of roads. It's a pretty small area. So it's not a very big promenade. I bet you could probably walk that one way and walk back probably within 15 minutes. It's not that big of a walk at all. They are still doing a little bit of construction. Not quite sure what that big building is. They're still working on out there, but they do still kind of working on I guess like a restaurant right there, and also I believe the top portion of that building along A Street Promenade is actually a hotel. I do believe, if I remember correctly. Of course, I could be wrong. I'll be honest with you. I don't really keep like real track of what goes on downtown Bentonville. It's just a nice place. Every once in a while, kind of get out, walk around. It's a pretty safe area, so it's certainly worth a visit every once in a while. So if you are in the area, you just want to kind of maybe get out. It's highly encourage you to go out there. But I also did go to the Walmart Museum. I didn't do any filming out there, but I did walk through the museum, and also when you walk in, the little gift shop, five and dime store is just like right there, so you don't actually have to go through the museum to get to that little store. You can you can go there and do a little shopping and leave if you like. But I highly encourage get out, kind of just check out the museum. Had a few cool items out there. Of course, a lot of information. Of course, the Sam Walton's Ford pickup truck is still out there, as well as his how his office looked back in the day. That's still there, and I believe it's 2 stories. I believe building. Of course, I didn't stay to check out quite everything because there is a lot of information. But once again, it's free, so it doesn't cost anything. So why not go through if you're there and check it out? So please subscribe. There will be more to come. My videos on this channel is just kind of a little bit of everything. Being in this area, there's just not a whole lot to it, so I kind of try to mix it up a little bit. I've been doing a lot of shopping vlogs, which I will probably do at least one more vlog in regards to Christmas shopping. So please subscribe to keep abreast of that. And also, I will got some ideas of mine as far as what I'm gonna do in the future for this channel. I do like doing the shopping vlogs, but I wasn't really intending on this channel to be a shopping vlog channel. But so I will be kind of mentioning, probably doing a few different things as time goes on, and I'll talk about that in a later video. So that's gonna do it all for me today. Until next time, bye.